So let me get this right. You guys were going to skip past this debate? Like, especially Christian TikTok. Like, as much as I see gender wars on social media, it doesn't matter if it's in the secular, the Christian, it doesn't matter. It's in every single world right now. You guys were going to skip past this moment? I feel like this is a moment where Black TikTok, Christian TikTok, like the manosphere, the pink pill, all that. Like, this is the moment where you guys have a meeting of the minds. And you guys are going to skip past this? Check this.
I will accept that challenge
Yeah.
under the condition that you rebuttal these few things from the Bible. Okay. You mentioned Sodom and Gomorrah a lot, right?
Mm-hmm.
So, Genesis chapter 19, verse 7 through 8, Lot was said to be a righteous man, even though he sold his 2 daughters to the mobsters. So chapter 19, 7 through 8, he says, I beg you, my brothers, do not act so wickedly.
Yep.
Behold, I have 2 daughters who have not known men. Let me bring them to you, and you can do whatever you want to them. Now, like I said, this book was written for men, and this is not the benefit of women, because that to me sound like what they doing in Afghanistan right now, selling their daughters to men so they can have some food or whatever the case may be.
Yeah, absolutely.
Right. So I don't think women benefit from that.
You said you would accept the challenge if I would refute that.
Yeah, go ahead.
Or those scriptures.
Yeah.
Those scriptures are irrefutable.
Mm-hmm.
I can't refute them.
Mm-hmm.
What I can do is hold the tension
Mm-hmm.
between the broken humanity of man
Mm-hmm.
and the Bible not having any chill and outing everyone from the beginning all the way through to the end that did not hold the integrity and the character and the standards that God's precepts, decrees, laws, and commands ask for, which is why we needed a savior. And that makes what you brought up in Proverbs 18 congruent.
What?
That he that findeth the wife findeth the good thing and obtaineth favor from the Lord. That's not like a patriarchal statement based on what you just said.
That's what I'm saying.
That's biological.
But that's what I'm saying. That's why I told you that the book corroborates a lot of what I say, right? Based on the nature of man. And so I say that this book was made for men because the male God is actually talking to you. Just like I say that a woman can't teach a male how to be a man, it would do no justice for a female God to be talking to a man.
But I just want to say God is a spirit.
Well,
not a male spirit or a female spirit.
Well, then we need to stop calling them he then. But they're not going to stop doing that because we've all casted Jesus Christ as some male, and we've casted.
Well, he was born in a male body.
But here's the thing. Y'all saying man, he. So the whole he God ain't no woman in y'all's mind. So what good would it be for a female God to talk to a male? Y'all ain't gonna even listen to a female God, but you will listen to a male God. So this male God was made for y'all. It wasn't made for women. Don't no male God need to be talking to no woman. So this book is for y'all. So this book corroborates not only the science, okay? It corroborates the science of today to let you know who y'all are.
Can a man be at a point where he's ready for a woman? Do you believe that a man can ever get to that point where he's healthy enough to be in a healthy relationship with a woman?
I just had a whole revelation.
What's that?
And I gotta give you credit because you have allowed my brain to completely unlock. Niggas is broke. Right? This is the premise of the whole conversation. Is niggas is broken. They're 180 triangle lopsided niggas. They ain't whole. The women are whole. The men are not whole. The men need a man to set the pecking order so that they can be controlled by a man. And once controlled by that man, they find their North Star, and then they can be the man they actually need to be. Then and only then should they come into some connection with a woman.
Correct. Because
Right.
they will not do it. They will destroy anything that they touch if they are not constructed the right way.
Dap me up.
Okay. So hold on.
Hey,
Hold on.
no. Let me cook.
Let them cook.
I gotta cook.
Let him cook.
Because I know who that man is.
Who's the man?
It's Yeshua.
Mm.
That's why he was born male.
Well,
Based on what you're saying,
right, he was
the
born
reason why he was born male
to talk
was
to men.
to talk to men, to fix those men,
Correct.
point them to their true North
Correct.
Star, and that way they know how to interact with a woman. And maybe this is why he is the man and the savior, so that he could have one true bride, who happens to be at this point confessions, not lifestyle, confessions, around 2 billion people. Perhaps it is that man, Jesus, the Christ, in a male body, born into this world, taking male disciples so that he could fix that 180 and ensure that they have the truest pecking order, that he is the firstborn amongst our brethren. He is Alpha and Omega, beginning in the first and the last. This is the epiphany I'm having.
You see this woman, Princella? I don't care what anyone says. She is a Paul. She is a Paul. And God's will, when he gets his hand on her, truly, and she walks into the kingdom, hey! The reason I feel like Christian men should listen to this, because she's using a lot of scientific data, but what she's really speaking to is the sinful nature of man. Like, that's what she's speaking to, right? Whether she realizes it or not. And this is the spirit of the same sexness in women manifested. But I don't feel like she should be dismissed, because essentially this is the loss of all hope in the ability of men to walk righteously and to evolve. So this is the solution. And I feel like as men of God, it's your responsibility now to see this and realize just how much you need Jesus for your own development and your own growth. So when my Christian guy friends, when we'll talk, or they'll send me like clips or videos about something that this person has said, right? All these different figures that have popped up throughout the years, I've always gone back to righteousness. I'm like, there is an issue here with righteousness in men and upholding that authority and really just consecrating themselves to the image of Christ. Because if you're going to love your wife like Christ loves the church, that means you have to focus all your energy and attention on becoming Christ. That moment was for him because it's not me. She was speaking to how much men need that authority, and they need that structure, and they need to be, in a sense, subdued. They need to be molded. And because they're not putting all that energy or allowing themselves to go under that pressure in a system that is for men, designed by men, for the growth and development of men, they are completely, broken. And then they come into the lives of women, and then they exert this dominance on women because they have not allowed themselves to be properly dominated and molded so that they can even be healthy and proper for women. I don't have these men and women conversations like this, but this debate here, it makes it worthy.
Absolute